My name's Ian Hughes. I'm a Senior Research Analyst at 451 Research, part of S&P Global Market Intelligence. My coverage areas include industrial IoT, AR, VR, and autonomous robotics.
How can process managers incorporate critical workforce knowledge within PPM systems to drive safety and efficiency?
Plant performance management systems are there to capture the knowledge of the people in a process. At intervals such as with shift handover or inspection routines, anything that involves people needing to share information with one another can be captured in these systems. So they become incredibly important in safety. So we have lots of processes on the shop floor. If there's a safety incident, there's lots of things to be recorded. But if those things are recorded just for an audit trail and written on paper and put in a filing cabinet, they're not going to help necessarily improve the overall safety of the plant. Once it's digitally captured, there's the ability to analyse it and maybe combine more than one incident report and try and see what has actually happened, because you've got the actual knowledge of the people on the ground. And it's the knowledge of that workforce that, aside from safety, just for operational reasons, is incredibly important to the entire process. And with the demographic changes in the industrial workforce, we're seeing what's often called the great crew change, where we're having older workers with decades of experience leaving and not necessarily being backfilled by more junior people to train up and give that knowledge to. So therefore it becomes even more imperative to try and capture what these people know before we lose them.
What problems can plant managers address with PPM, and what benefits can they achieve?
Once you start capturing the contextual information and knowledge of the workforce at events such as shift handover, you are encoding what the business process is on your shop floor. And once you have that information, there's the ability to look at it, to change, to improve, to measure and adjust. But you can also use that information to help train. So as new workforce comes on board, you can help them understand the process and what they should expect to capture and what they should be expecting to see. So you start to have an overall improvement in the entire process because you are making things smoother. Now, this form of software is designed to work with the people, but it can also be part of a wider industrial IoT integration. If you happen to be deploying IoT and you are putting sensors on your machinery and you're gathering data, then being able to gather the information from your shop floor as well is going to be even more beneficial. But it's not essential to have an industrial IoT implementation in place in order to do PPM.
How can a PPM investment be future-proofed, and for which process manufacturers is it relevant?
PPM should be relevant for all process manufacturers. Any plant that has people in it, which is every plant, will have the need to understand what those people are doing and how they engage and communicate with one another as part of the overall system. And in capturing that information, you are future-proofing your digital transformation, because that in itself is going to improve the current process, but the records of what you capture and how you capture it can then be used to help train more advanced systems, like for instance with predictive maintenance. So artificial intelligence and machine learning systems need data in order to be able to be trained and develop a model and understand what's going on in the plant. So just as you may open up your historians and your logs from decades worth of processing to help the AI understand the machinery, if you're also injecting in the entire process in what people are doing on the shop floor, then that can help train a more efficient model, and you therefore get better predictive maintenance. So it's not a sideline or a one-off, it's a constant benefit that you get from having instrumented your workforce.